This is a day 28 recap because I didn't make a video yesterday, and also day 29. This will be the only video that I make today because today is a simple day. So yesterday, the reason I didn't make a video is pretty much I just went straight out to field, attended appointment, one of Pranay's appointments. This is the cold center that I was talking about. Oh, to quickly recap, I forget to do this. I'm building a solar company, starting with $10,000 investment and aiming to make it as profitable as possible, as fast as possible. The end goal is like to build it to a point where it would be able to do $1 million net per year. This is the sales game with Josh McKay, helping solar business owners sell more, make more, and work less. But it will be doing a lot more than that. It will be doing a lot of money very soon just from the $10,000 investment. Saying I attended one of the appointments from a lead source that actually sets appointments for you. Their style is more really solid on rebates, not even about solar rebates, like just rebates in general. And I don't really it doesn't suit my selling style. It used to, and there's plenty of people that still sell that way, but that's not how I sell anymore. So I actually felt really drained from attending that appointment. And it was only a 1 hour appointment, but just having to go this whole process of having to reveal why I'm actually there, it doesn't feel good. That's just me though. Some people don't mind, some people like that, and to keep it elusive as to why they're there, and then they can work through the process and just take the customer along a journey. That's how we used to sell. That's not how I sell anymore. I sell way more straight down the middle, and it works. My conversion rates are the same. It's just how I prefer to sell. So each to their own. It didn't work for me. So I've cancelled that order and getting a refund on the order, and he's agreed to that. I did express concerns that I had those. I think that it wasn't a good fit anymore, but he wanted to try, so we tried, and that was the result. I also yesterday did door knocking. So I attended one of these lead call center appointments. Basically, it was a cold appointment. And I also attended one of my own appointments. Now they've just moved into their house and they're not ready to do anything yet, but it was still really good to go through the process and look at what parts of the value stack that we've done are landing. At this stage, the ones that seem to be getting the most traction is the 24/7 monitoring that we do for the customer to make sure that anything's wrong, we'll notify straight away. And also the money back, the three-day express warranties. So if we don't fix something within 3 days, we'll pay you what your solar would have produced while we're fixing it, which kicks us into gear into getting it done faster. So those things are tracking really well, but it's also, I only presented it twice yesterday and didn't go through the whole thing the first time. So I'm still learning that. I'm not going to change anything just yet. I'm going to go through the whole process and just see what's the best to talk about. Day 29, so that's a recap from yesterday. Then at the end of the day, I went door knocking and generated another 4 really high quality appointments. I'm door knocking, I'm going straight for, I'm here about solar, essentially. And that's been working really well. I'm wearing a high-vis t-shirt, and just door knocking, and yeah, it's just a really good effect with the high-vis. They're not quite sure, I might be a meter man or whatever it is. And then I just go in, hey, we're doing some solar installations in the area and I just wanted to come and chat to you, and I let it sit and then start talking about, just was wondering if there's anything that's held you back about getting solar to the houses that don't have it. If the houses do have it, what I've been doing is we're looking at the people's solar systems, and we're actually offering a free a free system health check. So we can check your system, make sure it's working properly, make sure your credits are landing on your bills and that's all registered, because sometimes that is getting missed, and we can just let you know if there's anything that needs to be done with the system. And then I'll qualify them if they're eligible for the check, and that's going to be, are they homeowner? Do they have power bills, and how much are their power bills? And yeah, and that'll be so it's just a good sort of magnet to get in the door, and that's going to be something that I'm going to be trying on social media as well. So that's the pitch. So today I'm going to do more door knocking. It is, I'll do about 3 hours. The last 2 days I did about 2 hours, and the first day I made 3 appointments, and I would probably say one of them was good, maybe 2 of them were good. And yesterday I made 4 appointments, and all of them are pretty good. There's one that I'm like on the fence about, but all of them are pretty good appointments, and they're interested in learning about solar. So we'll see if their attendance rate's high as well. That's another thing that happens, is sometimes people drop off. They'll cancel on the calendar or whatever. Who cares? That's why you just keep making more appointments. Today I want to link the Calendly that I'm booking the appointments through into our CRM, because we've got a bunch of these contact details that I want them all put in the CRM automatically. So every time I create an event, that'll pull the details into the CRM, and then the leads will be sitting there. I've got an email I need to reply to from our commercial lead suppliers. There's just a customer looking about batteries, so we can probably just give them a ring and organize to have a chat over the phone about batteries. I need to reply to that email. I want to send the 2 quotes from yesterday out. I haven't done that yet because I haven't got the interest-free in there. To start with, I'm offering my price point at interest-free, but I really want to do my price point on a green loan because it makes it worth basically like $2,000 more. I'm doing it now just to build that momentum, and it just came naturally that I spoke about interest-free because that's what I've been dealing with for a long time. But I'm going to try today, from the appointments that I'm booking, to not talk about interest-free, just to talk about repayments, because of it should be the same sort of landing. Like, you don't have to pay it now, you can pay it over time. It'll be less than what you're paying for the bills. It's the same effect. It's just I'm not using that word interest-free. That's something I need to shift. And after door knocking, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna go to Officeworks. I'm gonna print out some of the materials that I'm gonna use to attend appointments. Tomorrow I've got 3 appointments lined up, back to back in the middle, right after each other, 3 of my door knocked appointments. And then I'll be going door knocking for the rest of the afternoon and try and get some appointments for Saturday, and I've got a couple of appointments for Tuesday and Wednesday next week as well. The further the appointments out are, the more likely the customer will cancel, so we'll see how those go, but I'm in the flow of it now. And now that we've got some appointments on the books, it makes it easy to book in, because you can be like, oh, I'm just coming around the corner, I'll be a little bit with your neighbour at 12, would it work for me to pop up before or after I see them? And that's been really good. I have been feeling, last couple of videos I made in the last few days, I've been feeling pretty stressed about the financial position that I'm in, that I put myself in. I probably should have been doing this sales aspect of things 2 weeks ago, because honestly, I'm only using Calendly at the moment. I'm not using the CRM. I'm not using any of the sales materials. I'm literally just going out there and door knocking, and I'm building the CRM as we go. For example, before I go out today, I'll link in Calendly, and then if I get time tomorrow, I will start putting in some email automations and stuff as well. So I'll just do it over time rather than trying to have it all perfectly built before. If I wanted it all perfectly built before, I would need probably another 10 grand, and still would have needed to be making sales this week. So another 10 grand would buy me another few weeks, but the few weeks, then it takes a few weeks for sales to start coming through. So what I could do is I could go get a bunch of sales for 1 week and then spend the next week building, then a bunch of sales, then building until, so yeah, money speeds the process up, but not everyone has access to that much money. So I wanted to see if I can do it, myself included, to be honest. I want to see if I can do it bootstrapped, and how fast and how long it's going to take me to get to that stage. So that's the fun, and with the fun comes sometimes the stress, but stress just gives me a reason it gives me a notification to myself that something needs to be fixed, and that is the money problem. And then I was thinking yesterday, I spent about an hour in my car, like after the first appointment, oh, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm fucking doing. And then I was like, fuck it. I was like almost like gonna go home and try and, I don't know, think of some clever way to pull myself out of the situation, maybe borrowing more money or whatever. And in the end, I just, fuck it, I'm just going to drive straight to field. I've got an appointment at 3 o'clock, and I'm just going to door knock for the rest of the day. And I'm really glad I did, because I got 4 really good appointments, and I'm confident that I'll get at least 1 sale from those 4 appointments, maybe 2. I think 2, maybe, yeah, 2 sales from the last 2 days. It's not unreasonable to expect that 7 appointments. Yeah, I would say I'm close to 40% closure rate. Yeah, that's the plan. That's where my head's been at. That's what I've been doing. As I'm door knocking and selling, I probably won't make 2 videos a day, because there's not really a lot to share with. It's just going to be sharing about how the offer's going and structuring, and any little changes that I'm making to the process. But majorly, it's just my main focus right now is if I can get little bits of the CRM done, that's cool. If not, no dramas. I need to get sales through the door, and until I get at least 5 good sales through the door, this is not my current price point on interest-free, this is my current price point on green loan, then I will be able to spend a little bit more time, maybe a dedicated 1 to 2 days, just to work on the CRM. So that is the plan. I will share with you how it's all going. Till then.